Good afternoon, with a little bit of that and a little bit of this. How are you this afternoon? I hope all is well, and I hope your world is blessed and happy. Well, I did some investigating today, and lo and behold, more pizza, more pizza, more pizza. Pizzagate, Pizzagate, Pizzagate. I'm over the Pizzagate. It's like every time I turn around, it's a whole new bunch of people being arrested. It's a whole new bunch of people that are coming into focus, and it's like, really, it took everybody this long to understand and comprehend what was going on. I mean, really, my eyes are just burning because I've been reading and I'm inundated. I decided to download my brain. I took some time off, as you can tell, because I couldn't. Ugh. There's only so much inundation one person can take and so much pain somebody can feel, because I can tell you from personal experience, I know how each and every one of those women felt that were, Africa just got back, that were kidnapped and now they're back, some of them. I feel their pain. I mean, I seriously, truly, honestly feel their pain. I'm an empath. I can feel people's pain like it's my own pain, where I want to cry. And sometimes it hurts so much that I don't want to go outside and deal with a lot of stuff, because I can feel people's body vibrations. I can see their auras, their colors. And if you want to think I'm crazy, that's okay. I go for it. Wake up a pituitary gland and you will find out there is much more to the world than you think. And it's like a veil's been dropped. I see the lies and the manipulation with the governments. It's just so much. And realizing how far this goes to affecting women and children. And really, this is like the saddest thing. They just finally arrested this man, and he made the porn movies. He had these people murdered on in his house. I mean, he would actually make these movies and then sell them on the black market in bootlegging, and it's disgusting. And I kept asking myself, why did I have to go through all of that to feel what they feel? I shouldn't have to gone through being molested myself. I shouldn't have had to go through the abortion myself. I shouldn't have had to go through any of it, but I did. And now I look at it and I go, now I understand. But I shouldn't have to understand it from another point of view, when I should have been playing with Barbie dolls and going, oh, kissy, kissy, hug, hug. So-and-so sitting in a tree, Kissing. Really? No, I wasn't Kissing what you think. There was a full-grown man in the Kissing end of the deal. Or a woman. Or somebody at the other end. And let me tell you, short hair is easier to deal with than long hair. And anybody who knows, short hair, you can't hold and grab onto it, because we can pull that out. You can't control us on how long our hair is going to be. We can control that. We'll just take a pair of scissors and hack the shit. I'll take the beating any day of the week, but you can't grab my hair, and you ain't holding me down. So we got that straight. At least I have a fighting chance. And I just overloaded with it. So I decided to go on my spiritual weekend, and I gotta tell you, I looked at everything, including what happened with all the crap, and I'm blessed with it. This is how I'm going to break it down. You're all gonna say sexually assaulted, being shot at, wearing hearing aids, and being deaf, and being abused in one manner or another is what? Yeah, it's going to sound a little I can't even pronounce the word. Ludicrously insane. But I'm going to walk you through this strangeness, okay? Everything that happened to me made me who I am. Made me stronger. Made me wiser. It made me understand and comprehend more than most people do. It took me on a journey to finding out I'm an empath. It took me on a journey to finding out I'm an indigo child, which means I can feel people's pain, which means I can also teach, which means I can also help. And I've been doing that all my life, and I didn't understand what was the correlation of me being here. Why did I take massage therapy classes? Why did I become a massage therapist? Because I can heal. Because my hands do a nice little tingling, and they warm up, and they get this sensation, and I can do an awesome. I can back it up. You can ask any of my clients. I can give them a massage that puts them down for the count. Done, finish, over. Lights out. And I've also learned, because I've had women in my sober house, I have learned how to deal with different situations. Like when you have one of them swing at you, you can't hit them back. You cannot punch your clients out. Although the instinct is to punch them out, you can't punch them out. Came that close. That fucking close. And then it dawned on me, that's a client, can't do that. But the point is I didn't understand any of the wheres, the whens, the whos, the how comes, the whys, why I was frozen, and why my friends keep asking me what that means. What it means is I've decided to defrost my heart and soul. What it means is I've decided not to judge the world so harshly anymore. What it means is I'm trying new things in my life. What it means is I'm breaking old habits and getting rid of old things I don't need or want or suit me anymore in any way, shape, or form. I'm learning to dump. Just get rid of it. I don't want it anymore. I'm realizing since I've closed my sober house, I don't want a lot of people around. I've gotten rid of everything in my house. Everything. Everything's been replaced, redone, redid, repainted, everything. I don't want none of it around. And I have realized I'm coming into a new phase, a new shift in my life. And having all of those things, including moving around from foster home to foster home, group home, shelter home, this home, that home, oh my God, just the unbearing list of shit. You know, that old saying, doesn't matter where you are, there you are, you'll always be. Look where your feet are. Where you are is where you're meant to be. So I hated when my sponsors said that too. It's like I really want to reach out and just go, "Bop, shut up. What does that mean?" I got it. Thank you. But the point is I finally got to a place where I'm comfortable in my own skin. I don't care what people think or say about me, because really it's not my wheelhouse anymore. I don't care if people talk about the fact that I smoke dope anymore. I don't care. I don't care what AA says anymore, and I don't care what NA says anymore. I've seen the real truths of both sides of the coin, and they're both a contradiction to themselves, and unto themselves they should remain the contradiction that they are. And those who know what I'm talking about know, and those who don't, well, the mystery will unfold as you go. Just remember one thing. Choose your friend wisely. Choose your friends closely. But most of all, make no friends and stay to yourself and stay true. Because 95% of them little bastards in recovery are the vultures that are going to take you back out. See, I never flew with the flock. I never flew with the crew. I never was part of it. If anything, I was leading the crew. People were always around me, asking me, talking to me. And I realized that that's great. But they weren't there for the right reasons at the time. They were there for their own reasons, their own gains, their own whatever it was for them at that time to be there, not mine to understand or comprehend. Just swiftly move them along and out of my life and out of my wheelhouse. And I'm coming to understand more and more about me. I'm beginning to ask more questions. I'm beginning to ask more information. I'm beginning to access more information from my past. I don't really understand my past, so I've decided I'm going to go the best way I know how. I am going to go through Ancestry.com, do the DNA envelope, there it goes, bye-bye, see you, sayonara, so I can get some kind of grasp where I'm from, who I'm from, what I'm from. I want the answers so I know how to try and make better calls and better judgments and better decisions. in my life, I've learned to sit back, look at things, and analyze every situation. This is how sad it is. I can actually sit down in my brain and play a game of chess, but I cannot play chess for the life of me on a table. The real game chess. I cannot do it. Cannot do the pawns, cannot do it. But now, if I have to do something in my brain, and there is something or an objective, and I see something, okay, I'll give you for instance. Say Susan came in, she filled out the paperwork, she wants to live here, and she has, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. Okay, just whatever. Let's just go there. And I have to make a judgment call saying, okay, is this person going to harm me, hurt me, want to be my friend? What is this person's intentions? I could size it up in 5 seconds or less. Boom. That quick. So I basically wanted to fly solo, pretty much. I flew under the radar, didn't want to be on the radar, and I liked it that way. And now to explain Frozen to her, Frozen means I am not going to hide. I am not going to deny my emotions and my feelings anymore, because they are what they are, and who they want and what they want are exactly that. I don't have to act poorly or badly if something pops into my head. I don't have to make a reaction and jump on it. Basically, Frozen just means is that you've decided to open your heart and your soul and to hear the undertones in life. And the undertones in life are the best parts that I hear now. I hear things I never normally heard because I shut off the radio. I have a better consciousness now when I'm out for my walks. I don't turn on the TV and the news. I just try and just stay away from it as much as possible. And I'm finding out that I really like who I am, and I know who I am, and I know what I have, and I have gifts. And I know that one day I'm going to be blessed with my own show and my own contracts and speaking publicly. Because I already do that. I already speak publicly, but I do it in a different form. I do it through meetings. A lot of them I don't associate myself or bring myself to their attention so that I'm there when they say, is there a newcomer? I don't raise my hand because there is no reason to raise my hand, because I've had so many years of sobriety. I don't need the shout outs or the, hey, what's up, or where have you been, and why haven't we heard, or I've heard. I love this. I love when people walk up to me and they say they heard a story about me. The first thing that comes out of my mouth is, really? What's your sponsor say about that? And I walk off on my merry way. And I've learned that that's not my job to say that. Now I just look at it, laugh, and say, you know what? I really don't need to be at this meeting anymore. There's other meetings around everywhere else. I can go to them. But like I said, I've gone on a spiritual, and I have found out that I'm okay. I'm okay that I don't do all of the followings that everybody else has done. I know you've already heard this a couple takes back. But now I'm really solid affirmated in this. Live your life to the fullest, people. Do what you love. Love what you do. If you decide that you want to do something and you don't know why or how come, or the wheres or the winds, or why it came in your brain, do it. Just do it. Because you know what I have realized? Life is short. You live it to the fullest, and the fullest is what you get. Because the next life that you go on to, it's the lessons that you've passed on and learned from here that you can get to the next. I've learned there is more to life than what meets the eye. I have learned that there are many things out there in the world that you have to question. And some of the things you'll be surprised, but you have to take that journey yourself, because I'm on that journey myself now. When I'm finding what I like and what I don't like and what I need and don't need, I'm finding out I don't need things in my life. I always wanted to know that. I was always losing things. Always. But it was like I was packing and moving, or something got forgot, or something got left behind, or somebody purposely left it behind, or somebody decided to destroy that because it was making them empowered or feeling good about themselves. What they accomplished by it, I have no clue or idea. And what kind of gratification I got from it, I don't care, because that was then, this is now, and that's your potato chip. Go ahead and eat it and enjoy it. Get all greasy, wallow up in it, get fat, get arteries clogged up, swallow all the chips you want. Hell, make all the ding-dongs with it. Take whatever makes you happy and enjoy. That's God's blessing. Enjoy. I wish you no ill harm whatsoever. And I've learned that I don't want no ill harm to come to anybody, because what you put out there is what comes back at you. What you say is what comes back at you. I don't want no part of this anymore, and I've learned to walk away from a lot of stuff. I've walked away from a lot of meetings. I've walked away from a lot of people. A lot of people I can't even have an intelligent conversation with, because when you go to have a much deeper, meaningful conversation, they're clueless. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to be laughed at. They don't want to be made fun of. Whatever. It's their dilemma. So now I'm on the quest of finding out the much bigger picture, the much bigger question, the much bigger answer. My much bigger question is how am I going to raise the money to put together a program? And the program I'm planning on putting together is buy some property or rent property and put a bunch of tiny houses on it and have it for the vets who are coming home, have it for the foster kids who have nowhere to go, and have it for rescuing of animals. Foster kids deserve a home. Vets deserve our respect. If we can't give them a free home, then what can we give them? More headaches? More surgeries? More medications? More worries about what they can do for their family and how they can do it? Or is it more worries because they feel they're a burden on their family and they can't take care of them anymore? So see, I feel our veterans should have a free home given to them and a small piece of property. And what I'd like to do is make a little city. Own barber shop, its own little store. Everybody grows their own little foods. It's its own little entity. Away from this nonsense where it's just peace and harmony, and it reigns in rules of harmony. Another person wanting to help another person. A person that has been abused mentally, physically, and emotionally 95% of the time does not want to impose that on somebody else. Instead, we become massage therapists, doctors, nurses, whatever, counselors. Those of us who get through it and find out that we're not that bad, that we are not those horrible people that we don't want to be, we don't have to be. We don't have to be around them. We don't have to like them. And we don't have to acknowledge them. But if they happen to be walking past you in a grocery store, the least you can do is have some respect. May not mean it. May not. You both know. But hey, if they say a shout out, show them a little bit of respect. Doesn't mean you have to be around them. It just means that you are a human being that is saying, hey, my path is not perfect and it's not mine to judge, but I sure as hell don't need to be around yours. Mine is enough. So see, I'm learning a whole new language now. I'm learning a whole lot about me, and I'm learning what I like and what I don't like. And I'm finding out that I'm a good person, and I'm finding out that those people that don't like me, well, go ahead, keep not liking me. Those people that love me and know me will keep loving me and knowing me and keep hanging out with me. Those of you who don't, oh well, I'm sorry, you don't know the real me. I show sides. I show the side that I think I should show to that person. It takes a while to warm up. It takes a while for me to get to know you, to like you. It gets me a while. It takes me a while to get there, but when I do, yeah, you'll find out I'm not a bad person. So, well, as for a little bit of that and a little bit of this, I am going to wish you the best. I hope your spiritual journey, your spiritual soul, I hope you find your spiritual soul. I hope you find your heart. I hope you find your harmony. Hug your wife. Hug your kid. Hug your husband. Love your husband. Love your wife. Make it a beautiful day. Go smoke one. Go toke one. Go have a glass of wine. Go have a glass of juice. Go have something. Go do something. But remember, when you're kind to somebody else, it makes them feel better about themselves. You could be the one that makes them smile, and you could be the one that makes their day just a little bit happier than it was in the beginning. So just remember, peace out. Do somebody a kindness and pass it on the best way you know how, with love, compassion, and understanding.